my mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
We got a new Dana. She renewed her membership. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, my sweets. Appreciate you. You don't get a late slip today, Lady of the Wood. Yay.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Hey Jude, for gifting a membership. If you received that pearl necklace, with our sweetie petite, Hey Jude. I'll hit that thumbs up if you're rolling in.
I'm gone, so don't run from the truth. You're lost. Now I know you played me just like a fluke. I still can't believe you had me on a leash, cutting all my teeth with all the lies you bring.
You're okay, Holly. Don't worry about it, honey.
Over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's hit that thumbs up so we can have a chicken party. Don't want to miss the chicken party.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
We'll check it out, Dana. 1 second.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. Let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Today is August 28th, 2024. It is 6:11 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Good to see you all in chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Dana, thank you for that super chat. What you may be still in the members live from our pre-show that we just did a moment ago. So make sure you're out of that and then come back. Come back. Can you hear me? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. It says you can hear me. Can you hear me? All right, guys. So good to see you. Thank you guys so much. Crazy Retired Lady, thank you for becoming a new Pearl. And Dana, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Hey Jude, thank you for gifting that membership. If you received that gift, please thank our sweet Hey Jude. Can you hear me now? Good. Remember the old Verizon commercials? Sent me a message. Okay. Ooh, what did I do? Let's see here. Okay. All right, guys. Please hit that thumbs up button as you are coming in. Okay. Sorry, I was reading a couple messages there. All right. So going back to the Sebastian Rogers case, it's Dreamer G's birthday. You guys make sure you remind me to sing to Dreamer there at the end. Yeah, Dolly, this morning he was in a regular room. I have heard that he may be home, but I knew this morning he was in a regular room. I don't know if what I dropped. Oh, I don't think I dropped. One second, y'all. Let me make sure I didn't drop it. Okay. It was nothing. All right. So we're going to be speaking about the Sebastian Rogers case today. Ben George, he was just in my members only live just a moment ago. All right, you can hear me now. He's late. Good, good. He may end up showing up. We'll see. And Smiley, I have not heard from. Uh, so hope she's okay. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yes, happy birthday, Dreamer Girl. We will sing some Marilyn Monroe to you in just a little bit. Hey, Vet Girl, good to see you. That's okay. Like a lot of times with members only, you need to look under membership in order to see that. So there's that. Yeah, I'm glad Dolly's home as well. Hope he, takes good care of himself and take some time for him as well. Merchat said that her husband works for Sumner. Justin in another chat said that her husband works for Sumner County and they have evidence, and she couldn't say what, but she said they are close to solving the case. Well, that's kind of, what I wanted to speak about today. Unfortunately, there was a death of the Sumner County sheriff, very much a unexpected freak accident happened. He ended up at a conference and fell and hit his head, from what I have been told. Now, that's a really sad thing, but he had been sheriff for quite some time. Now we have in that county Eric Craddock, which is the temporary sheriff until he is either elected passing along a large police presence is causing backup traffic along SBDC 295. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. And I'm wondering, certain, is something brewing here in the Sebastian Rogers case? Have, since this, sheriff, something has happened to him, have, the FBI kind of started working on it more? Did which we have no evidence of this, I'm just speculating here. Did Eric kind of maybe hand it off a little bit more to them, or did they just since something happened to him, if they started looking at it more. Victor says, in my opinion, if someone wants more resources and ask for those resources, like in Georgia, things move much faster. Yes. Yes. And let's hope that, sometimes I think, especially for like Hawkins County in the Summer Wells case, I think sometimes these very small police precinct departments, agencies, they want to obviously solve it, but they just don't have the experience and the resources and the time that someone like the FBI, who can put the full force of the federal government behind it and uh, do a lot more. Justin, could we talk about what the evidence could be? Well, this is the thing. We could talk about what it could be, but Sumner County has said that there is, at this point, they have no any suspects. They have not named any suspects at all related to Sebastian. They have not cleared anyone. I always find it interesting in these cases, like Summer Wells's case, like Sebastian Rogers' case. For Summer Wells, it's been over 3 years. They have never cleared the parents. Nope, not cleared the parents. You cannot clear a dad that says he was at work and a mom said she was home with her boys and someone just came up and took her. To me, that says a lot. That says a lot. Now, they have not ruled out foul play in Sebastian Rogers' case. I do think at the end of the day, if this is solved, this is going to be something that is a lot of digital. I think digitally is where that's going to put the pieces together. There is not one reward offered on the FBI site for a runaway at 50. That is very well stated, Vet Girl. Have you ever seen? That is huge, and I think the last couple days since this has taken place, I think that is something that speaks volumes, huge volumes. Do you ever see the FBI offer a $50,000 reward for a runaway? The amount FBI is requesting the public's assistance in requesting info to their site is a huge move forward. Yes, they are saying you can report tips to us now. I also wonder this. are they going to re-interview people? Are they going to be re-interviewing the Bowerfoots, Mr. Rogers? Are they going to be re-interviewing? That will be interesting. Why do I think they are offering a reward? To potentially someone that knows something, whether they have Justin Elijah has an FBI reward. Yes, and there is foul play in that, right? There's foul play in that. If your child runs away, the the FBI is not going to get involved like that. It is only if there is foul play involved. So, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it's not if there is foul play involved, it's who is involved in the foul play, in my opinion. That is so weird. Someone just sent a super chat, but it's not showing me. Okay, here it is, but that's so weird. Thank you. Certain people are thinking and talking about. I would too. I would too. And this is something, regardless of what you think about Seth, this is something that he has been begging for a long time, right? Asking for the FBI. So we'll flip to get 50K. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is someone that, you know, maybe they know, someone knows something and they're just trying to tickle that wire, right? Trying to get them to say the little bit that they know to get get in there a little bit. Thank you, Hatters. Appreciate that. So this is, to hold something in like this, if there is foul play. You're right, my wrench. It didn't. It didn't. And this may not either. It's not going to stop them either way, right? It's not going to, this is not the $50,000 reward. It's not going to stop. The investigation's not going to stop. 250. Does the Fed ever lose up to 50,000 K means they would pay out to multiples? Yes, if needed. Yep. No comment on the reward says a lot, in my opinion. You mean by the Foots, Mona? Yeah, from what I have heard, allegedly they did reach out to the Feet, and they allegedly said no comment. I can't imagine your child being gone 6 months and the federal government, right? The FBI, creme de la creme, saying, we're going to offer $50,000 reward. No comment. The hell? Why would you not? You can't even say a thank you? Not even a thank you? This is something Seth has been begging for months, right? What did I say? They told news station, no comment. Such lovely people. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Okay. Now, I have not been able, someone just sent this to me and they asked me to share it. I have not been able to independently verify, and I don't know who this is. But nonetheless, I think it's from the few words that I've seen of it already. I thought it was an interesting comment. And it says the following: I can tell you by being an insider, my husband works for Sumner County. They know a lot more than they are saying. I can't say a lot, but they do have some evidence and they believe they will be solving it pretty soon. They done a phone drop from the night and was able to get all phones that was in the area. Now it's just a matter of time to they find who was those numbers. Just takes a little time. To answer Tony question, are there any closer to finding what happened? I can honestly tell you yes, just a matter of time. These men and women that works for Sumner County, they are a lot smarter than a lot of people that gives them credit. Everyone, keep your eyes open because they are going to bring him home, but he won't be going to any of their homes once he is found. I can promise you that. Now, I don't know. It could be someone it could be someone blowing hot air. So there's that as well, right? 1 second here. But I hope that is true. Dana, is Dana able to speak now? Is she in chat? Serenity, thank you so much. It says it is a criminal investigation without say it is a criminal investigation without saying it's a criminal investigation. Yeah. I think in my opinion, around day 7, 10 mark, 7 to 10, I think that is when they said they are going to be looking more on the investigative side. If he walked out, right? If he walked out and you've checked every phone, or not every phone, sorry, every camera, right? You've checked for since he didn't take any phone, nothing, right? And you've looked for him in several mile, at least a 5-mile radius minimum, and you can't find him. What is there more to investigate, right? You've checked his electronics, and I think that's when they started doing the investigation. You're checking all of the electronics, and that is when Mr. Barris said they are starting people close to the investigation tell me that they are looking at the real possibility of foul play. Right? Very interesting. Thank you so much for that, Serenity. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Hey, Candy. Good to see you, honey. You're back. Yay! Good to see you, darling. Thank you for being here. In my opinion, they have an idea of who took him and where he is. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I don't believe he walked out, Justin. I also don't believe Sebastian knew who had cameras and who didn't. Correct. Correct. Actually, I have some notes here that I wanted to speak on. Hold on, I need to turn this phone off because it's going to aggravate me to death if I don't. So, you know, when Mr. Foot said, you know, the best part of it is he managed, meaning Sebastian, managed to do this without leaving any sort of evidence behind. Any sort of evidence behind. Was it buffering for you guys? If it was, let me know. Still in subscribers only mode. Won't let me in. Hold on. Let me fix that, Dana. 1 second, honey. One second. I gotta let our Dana in. I might have it on too long of a thingy, which we don't really get too many trolls. Everyone's usually pretty classy up in here. All right. Let me know if that's better. Let me know if that's better, Dana. That should work now. I see you fixed it. Okay. I'm not buffering. Okay. So yeah, he would Mr. Foot was talking about him itself, not Sebastian. Yay, you're in. You got it. You got it. What's moving on my show? Oh, it's my collar. It's my fan. I always got a fan on me. It is not running. Well, that's, Sharon, that's what I've always said. There's no evidence, in my opinion, that he walked off. The only thing that we have evidence of is there is a disappearance. Now, how that disappearance happened, we don't know. Right? That's what we're trying to find out. What if the flashlight video was actually the creepers and the time trash truck ran? That would make sense. What do you mean? What if the flashlight video was actually the creepers and the time trash truck ran? So at 3:00, around 3:00 in the morning, that is whenever we see the car pull up, a person, I guess, get out, and then there's two that comes back around the car. The car leaves as the one is running back. Is that what you mean? Interesting info. The cell device triangulation. Oh, sorry, 1 second. She is talking about is sort of a newer side. A lot of people don't know what it is. They take a mile radius and get all the devices, yes, in said location. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Don't they have a plate number on the Cadillac sedan. Um, I don't know if, I mean, you know, we don't know exactly what kind of vehicle it is. Um, you know, I would be interested, there has been this rumor, and it is just a rumor. I just, because we have no other way of, proving, at least civilians don't. And that is that Mr. Foote was working on a car. Now, that was allegedly, supposedly to be at the where he was staying. I really wonder if it could be somewhere more toward, his home area. Does that include burner phones? Yes, that would include every phone, every single phone, including burner phones. And what they will do is they will, uh, it is literally one by one, though, one by one. And, they will check approximately, you know, do a time frame, what phones were on, where it was traveling. Um, it is a monumental task, right? It is a monumental task. Yes, he is missing. Yes, he is absolutely, yes, he's classified as missing because he's missing. Um, but the FBI is not going to uh put up a reward for a runaway. It's not what they do. It's not what they do. The towers caught the cell phones of the people that come. Yep. Keep in mind, no scent outside the house. Yeah, there's no scent. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. At all. I wanted to show you guys a couple things. A few things that I thought was interesting, and we're probably gonna be a little bit of a long live. So buckle up. Got a lot to talk about. Okay. Let me just show you something here because I was watching it today, and it kind of goes over briefly over, you like the long lives. Yay, good. Briefly of the last 6 months. So we're going to watch this. All right, Soldier Girl's got her seatbelt on. All right, beep, beep, mother chickens. Let's go, right? Okay, Danny, you're in. Okay, I was making sure. All right, good. Yep, they do a phone dump. Yes, but guys, so, after they find the phones that they are interested in, right? Those phones that they are interested in, right? They've still got to get warrants for that phone. Each thing that they want to look in that phone, right? If it's Google, if it's Facebook, if it's this, if it's that, requires a warrant. And they have to wait on the company to send it to them as well. It takes time. Yeah, the FBI has been involved. They certainly have. Yep, they've been involved. But I think, in my opinion, that we are getting closer for justice for Sebastian. I think something is moving for once, for once, for once. And that's what we have got to continue to pray. The guy from Mom just jumped on this. Yeah, Tracy. I think I need to talk. I want to speak to him because I think he does a lot of great work. I think there may be some confusion on some things that he said, or but yeah, does pretty good work in my opinion, for sure. Good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's one of the good ones on here. Donna, it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's your friend's phone, your friend's car, your great grandma's car from you pulled out of the garage, her 1956 whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. So we need to pray, and I'm glad, Seth, I knew this is probably some sort of relief. Seth still wasn't satisfied with the reward. Listen, I wouldn't be satisfied at all with anything until my child was home, period. Wouldn't be satisfied with nothing. And I would be probably bitching too, to be quite honest with you. That's your kid. Yesterday, right, is not soon enough. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm so lost. Gotta go back. Watch a month worth. Candy, thank you so much for 8 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. And thank you for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate that. Yeah. You've got the pussyfoots that can't even give even a comment. Even a comment. Not a thank you or an F you even to them. They couldn't give the other day. What? My concern is not if you like Seth, you like Chris, you like Katie or anything, but it is just what it is, right? Just is what it is. I want to show you something here.
That at the end of the day, that we all remain hopeful. I think there have been, miracles happen every day.
Now continuing coverage of another Amber Alert that so many of you have been following. Today marks 2 weeks since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers went to his bed in Shackle Island at his house there, not to be seen again. Many gathering for a prayer vigil at his high school this evening. Sebastian's disappearance has certainly gripped hearts across Middle Tennessee and beyond. Now, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office launched a massive search for the teen with autism. For more than a week, they searched Sebastian.
And that's exactly right. He was and listen, he was failed. He was failed not only by Chris and Katie, in my opinion. Not only them, That's my opinion.
Sebastian's biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, and stepfather, Christopher Proudfoot, believe he walked off in the middle of the night. But there's no trace of Sebastian that has been found by investigators on video, by witnesses, or scent picked up by any dogs. This week,
Oh, do we hear that? Did everyone hear that? Let's just roll that.
investigators combed by and stepfather, Christopher Proudfoot, believe he walked off in the middle of the night. But there's no trace of Sebastian that has been found by investigators on video.
No trace of Sebastian found on video,
By witnesses, or scent picked up
or scent
by any dogs. This week, investigators combed a landfill in Kentucky, detectives again saying that they came up empty-handed.
They say they came up empty-handed. Okay. This is the progression of how it went over the last 6 months. Right? Over the last 6 months. Now they say that they have not found anything in that landfill. May have, may not. I don't know. But like we said yesterday, like I've said for 6 months, like we played Jennifer Kaffendaffer's a part of her live that she did, amazing live the other day, really good live that she did. You have to have probable cause of something, that there is something in that landfill, likely based upon this and that and this, to have a judge sign off on it. Right? That's just that. That's just the way it is. So something, and listen, in my opinion, if Sebastian really walked out on his own, use your head, people. If he walked out on his own, they were looking in a 5-mile radius, but day 10, they are looking in a different state for a 15-year-old child, that there is no scent, there is no witnesses, there is no camera, there is nothing. And if you walk out barefooted, or you walk out with shoes on, or you walk up with rubber boots, fishing boots up to your waist, you're still going to leave a scent. It's just the way it is.
Tonight, dozens of people gathered at Beach High School.
Oh, I need to thank you, my dear. Chris, thank you so much for 8 continuous months, my dear. Really appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, honey.
Sebastian's school just down the road from his home. The community wearing green, Sebastian's favorite color, as they prayed together. A statement from Sebastian's mother was also read aloud.
We want to let the community know that
Kentucky.
we don't have words to express our gratitude for the support we have received.
This is Twyla from EquiSearch, a wonderful person, really gives her all in finding the missing. God bless her. And let me tell you something. They are the best at what they do. The best. Green Eyed Pia, they're the Where Seth's Electronics, they are with him. It's been a lot of misinformation that Seth does not have his electronics. That is a lie. He has had his electronics for they gave every electronic back within 2 weeks, except I think they had a very old some sort of Nintendo thing, but I don't think they could get it to start or something. It was in a drawer or something like that. I don't know. But no. Seth was at work. There's no reason for him to do anything when he's getting his son to begin with. But, there is a man who is a serial matrimonist that enjoys throwing a lot of people's shit away, a lot of people's stuff away. Sure does. We talked about that yesterday. What was it? Nina said that she walked up to her home one day. Who was in it? Who was in the home, she alleges. And what? I'm a hillbilly. I say Nintendo. Sorry. And what was he doing? Throwing away or giving away another man's stuff. Another child's stuff, rather. Another child's stuff. Right? Fusions, thank you so much for 5 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. What is wrong with this thingy? Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties here. Fusions, thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. And who do thank you, love. Good to see you. Love you, Justin and Fam. Indigo, thank you so very much. Really do appreciate it. Warrant not needed for landfill. Trash can on the street in front of your house, or soda can at a restaurant in a public event for DNA collections. Yes, that is true. However, there were 2 warrants issued for the landfill in Kentucky. I did show that there were 2 issued. So you are right. If they're collecting trash on the side of the road, or in a public area, that is true. But they did get 2 warrants for the Kentucky landfill. That is true. Marla, thank you so very much. Really do appreciate you for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Thank you, my dear. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, please thank our beloved Maria for gifting one of those. All right. Let's beep, mother chickens. Who's ready for a ride? Let's get on the beep, mother chicken mobile. I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. There we go.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
All right. Thank you so very much, my sweet Marla. Sorry, Marla. Appreciate you. If you received one of those, please thank our beloved Marla for gifting you a pearl necklace. Please join us 30 minutes prior whenever we do a live check. About 30 minutes prior, we do a pre-show for our members. So thank you so much, Marla, for gifting those. Some of them played like his friends just to get the evidence they needed to take down. I don't know what you mean there, my dear. Um, Tasha, thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. Really do appreciate you. All right, let's continue on this because this is going to show how the last 6 months went. Kind of refreshes your memory of some of the big things. I do think that they are not going to let this one. There is a few high profile cases of children in Tennessee, and this one has got to be solved, and it feels like something is brewing, in my opinion.
In searching for our son. We pray that everyone continues to help search and pray that we find him and bring him home safe.
Before that, Visual community members passed out flyers again, hoping that any type of awareness may help bring Sebastian home.
Our community is not going to forget any child. We're not going to forget any part of our community, and that we're here together in solidarity to be supportive of the efforts to bring him home.
Earlier in the week, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office announced they were scaling back the search effort and focusing more on the investigation aspect into Sebastian's disappearance. Now, anyone with information about where Sebastian could possibly be should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND.
An update tonight on the search for missing Sumner County teenager Sebastian Rogers. The TBI says agents are now going over security video provided by neighbors and some businesses in that area. They are also looking at data from the 15-year-old's cell phone and video game system. So far, though, they say it hasn't provided any answers about Rogers' whereabouts. He disappeared from the Shackle Island community near Beach High School, where he's a freshman, on February 26th. It has now been 1 month since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. An exhaustive search has failed to turn up any evidence, any trace of this teen who has autism. But as Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino shows us, Rogers' father is continuing the search tonight, and he is not alone.
It's my son's favorite color.
Green ribbons and a smile that...
So nice for at least one parent to be a voice for their child for at least the last 6 months. At least someone's doing that.
Cannot be mistaken.
His smile lights up the world. He is my heart. If you get to know him, you'll smile all the time. When you see him coming, you'll smile. When you hear his laughter, it's the sun coming through the clouds. He is joy.
But that joy ended a month ago for Seth Rogers, when his son Sebastian is believed to have walked off from his home in the middle of the night. That, according to Sebastian's mother and stepfather, Katie and Chris Proudfoot. Since investigators scaled back their initial ground search to focus more on the investigative side of the case, Rogers says he has not relented in looking for his boy.
Every day. Every day. I have to. To stop looking is to give up hope.
Stop looking is to give up hope. Question for you guys. Would you give up looking for your child? Would you give up? Would you give up? Would you ever stop giving interviews? Would you ever stop talking? Would you might not be a perfect person. You may do say some really crappy stuff sometimes. But you know where you were. And everybody else does too. And he's doing the work. He's doing the work. You would never stop. You would never give up till your last breath. That's right, Jen. That's right, just Jen. That's your baby. Yep. That's right. You would never, ever. That's right. 9 months, unending love. Your soul could not rest until. I don't even think it's for most parents, most family members, even. It's you're on autopilot. I've talked to a lot of families and they just say you're on autopilot. They say, you'll tell them, go rest. And they say, I can't. I've got to go. Nicole, I don't think he's, in my opinion, I pray to God in heaven above. I am wrong as wrong can be, but I do not think he is alive. I don't, Kathleen. No, I don't. That's just my opinion, though. Regardless, you cannot stop. KT, if I were in Seth's shoes, I would probably be in jail for battery. Just want answers. That's right. Yeah. That'd be 2 soldiers. Right. You couldn't stop. No matter what the people were saying about you, you would just continue. It's interesting, isn't it?
Rogers is now getting help from the United Cajun Navy, an organization that's aided in hundreds of search and rescues and disasters across the country.
Gives me even more hope that the professionals have arrived. The people that are going to lead this, they're going to find my son and they're going to bring him back to me.
The nonprofit was already in Nashville helping during the search for missing Mizzou student Riley Strain. Now they'll be coordinating search teams, tracking dogs, and even water searches if necessary for Sebastian. Rogers saying his inquisitive son could be anywhere.
Because knowing him and his curiosity, he might be there. You don't leave any stone unturned.
This, says Sebastian's mother and stepfather, have not been seen in the search efforts. Countless theories about what happened to Sebastian and the family are plastered continually on social media.
Do you have any knowledge whatsoever about your son's disappearance?
I don't. I found out over an hour after his mother found out he was gone.
There we go. Do you see that? I found out an hour after the mother found out he was gone. An hour.
Don't.
Sebastian and the family are plastered continually on social media.
Do you have any knowledge whatsoever about your son's disappearance?
I don't. I found out over an hour after his mother found out he was gone. Foul play is still negativity. He's out there. We just got to find him.
Rogers is now calling for more volunteers to help comb Sumner County, he says, beyond the first week's search radius of 5 miles.
But we haven't found him yet, so we can't give up hope. We still have to keep looking for him until we find him. We're Sebastian's army.
I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
We ourselves having an autistic child hits very close to home.
The search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers continues tonight in Sumner County, and it is not getting any easier for the community.
Well, multiple law enforcement agencies involved in this ground search today, and civilians are joining the search too, all in an effort to try to bring this teenager home. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller joining us live from TBI's headquarters in East Nashville with more. Caitlin?
Yes, Megan and Scott, TBI says that they don't want to leave one stone unturned. So they've been out there every day and night investigating. And so have volunteers. We have spoken with a group today who's been handing out these flyers to keep Sebastian's name and image out in the public eye. Rod Schwint lives in Sebastian Rogers' neighborhood and has an autistic daughter.
It could be my daughter that walked away and disappeared without a trace.
Schwint says it's been a very difficult 5 weeks for the community. And Schwint says it's been very invasive for the neighborhood. He explains there's been both law enforcement, but also random vehicles coming through their street.
People have been coming in almost daily, and they've had to report them to the sheriff's department. They've come in TikTokers that are nationally known, trying to get pictures of the family and so on, that they've been flying drones over houses.
Perry Buckner is an independent volunteer. She says her group has been handing out flyers and doing their own ground search.
If we get permission from families to go and search your properties or anything like that, we'll go out and we'll look.
Buckner says she's been respectful of people's private properties, but adds since they're working separately from law enforcement, they stay out of their way.
When they said today that they were going to be searching in an area, we took that into consideration and we avoided that area completely.
Buckner says their goal is to keep Sebastian's name and face public so they can all work together to bring Sebastian home to his family. TBI says that you can email or call them with any tips. They say that they're taking every tip very seriously and will follow up if needed. Reporting live from East Nashville, I'm Caitlin Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Dozens of bikers rumbled through Sumner County over the weekend to raise awareness into the ongoing search for missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Meanwhile, Sebastian's dad is still desperately looking for answers.
If I get sleep, I have dreams of my son. When I wake up, he's not here.
For Sebastian's father, he says the last 12 weeks have felt like a real-life nightmare.
Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is out there somewhere, and my goal was to find him.
Jeeps, bikers, and riders revved through the Hendersonville area on Sunday, not wanting the search for Sebastian to go silent.
He went to Beach High School. He lived right there, less than half a mile from here, just like Sebastian. My son's autistic, just like Sebastian, and it hit home. I told my wife, I said, this could have been my son, just as easy.
The event saw turnout from bikers who came from as far as Texas and California, along with others who requested the ride be live streamed so they could watch from Ireland and Australia.
Gives me hope. Gives me hope that my son's case isn't going to become a cold case.
Seth says that he recently made a trip to North Carolina trying to follow a tip about a possible sighting of Sebastian. Unfortunately, that's one of many tips that haven't panned out. Seth says it still gives him hope. Maggie Weaver, News Channel 9.
My son deserves better.
In Operation Crime and Justice, the father of missing Sumner County teenager Sebastian Rogers sharing his frustration over the lack of answers in the case 6 months after his son's disappearance. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar tonight with a significant update in this case.
Today, the FBI offered a...
All right, guys. Wanted to go over something with you here. Wanted to go over something with you here. Oh, I need to thank you guys very much. Serenity, thank you so much again. I want to show y'all something here. Just thinking about this. I honestly would be overwhelmed because there is so much ground to search. Beth is the only parent to speak positive about Sebastian. Yes. And he doesn't have to be reminded about speaking positive about him either. So you're right, Serenity. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you for support. Janice, thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you. Wanted to speak to you guys about something. We know what this is, right? We know what this is. This is the FBI missing poster for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian I see you. Lean in, y'all. Okay. Right. Well, they got two different pictures there. They was originally given an old picture, right? Not one that, resembled him now, right? This we need to look at. When is the last time Sebastian was seen? When is the last time Sebastian was seen? Let us know. Yes. February 25th. February 25th. Dinner, right? Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse. February 25th. Texas Roadhouse. Okay. Now let's go down here. The FBI is offering a reward for up to $50,000 for information leading to the whereabouts of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Right, Rogers has ties to Clarksville, Tennessee. Remarks, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was last seen February 26, 2024. That's after midnight. That's after midnight. February 26th. That would be after 12 a.m. Right? It doesn't say his mom reported seeing him last at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. We don't know if he was seen in a kitchen camera. We have no idea about that. That's what it says. It doesn't say his mom last seen him at 10 p.m. going to bed. Doesn't say that. It says Sebastian was last seen on February 26th, 2024 in the area of Stafford Court area in Hendersonville, he was wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants. It doesn't say with stripes down it, and black square framed glasses. It doesn't say. The clothing description changed. Sure did. It certainly did. Oh, there's something, in my opinion, really off about the clothes. Absolutely. Where to down. Well, I am wondering, FBI doesn't No, the FBI doesn't do typos or mistakes. They don't. They mean what they mean. I remember he would have had to have would have been the white, yeah, like the Adidas stripe down, like the 3 stripes. Bingo. No mentions of shoes either. No shower, no brushing of teeth, no getting ready for school, anything. Anything. Anything like that. Crystal, thank you so much, my dear. You come out of this. I don't know. I don't know, Crystal. But maybe someone saw something and they're scared. Tiffany, thank you so very much. I think they are going off when KP went to bed because she didn't see him leave at midnight, in my opinion. No. He was last seen February 25th. February 25th. He has never been seen that you and I are aware of on the 26th. You get what I mean? It doesn't say the mother put him to bed on February 25th. She woke up to find him missing on the 26th. It doesn't say he went missing between the 25th and the 26th, right? Somewhere along the night. It says he was last seen February 26th. Last seen. Now, there's not a scent, right? There's nothing that we have seen of anything on camera. But I wonder if this reward is for somebody that may know more, that may have seen more. Maybe they're scared. Remember the neighbors? Don't know. Thank you, Truth Sleuth. Very generous of you, my dear. Thank you so much. Why does the information on the poster not include why does the information on the poster not include that Sebastian has ties to Hendersonville, where the PFs live? I find that to be odd. It is saying that Sebastian ties are just to Seth and not KP. No, it's no, because it's saying that he was last seen in the Shackle area, right? He was last seen in area of Stafford Court. Last seen February 26th in the area of Stafford Court, Hendersonville, Tennessee. So who saw him on the 26th in different clothing? Is this checkmate by the FBI? I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Sister. I don't know. Yeah, I think something is definitely brewing. Yeah, well, Lone, a lot of people are scared of him in that area. There has been allegedly at least 2, possibly at least 3 incidences with other neighbors. I don't think the FBI makes their posters inaccurate personally. Yeah, digital info. I agree with that, Tracy. Didn't say his mom reported missing on the 26th. Yes. Yes. It doesn't say that. It does not say that mother reported him missing on the 26th, last seen. Now, there is no scent. There, from what we know, there is nothing on camera. But is there? Did someone see something? Now remember Bobby, she said she saw, I don't know, it was like a day or so after, I don't know, whenever it was. But oh no, Seth is not involved. No. 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 If I had 1% of wonder, if I don't know, Seth's not involved. Yeah, the ruckus video is false. It doesn't say he left his home on the 26th. It does not say he left his home on the 26th. It says he was last seen. I think they're keeping secrets what info they got led to that new flyer. I mean, there has, they've got to do what they have to do. No, Sleuth and Mama, is the ruckus video the same as the flashlight video? It's a part of it, but it's the lights and there's trees in front of it. And it's, how it looks like it's really slow. That's really like less than a second, but like really, really slowed down. It's bogus, in my opinion. Possible the neighbors caught him at 3 a.m., the 26th. Where he go? I don't know. It doesn't say that he left his home. Right? I mean, it doesn't say he walked out of his home, right? They are very, very precise on how they say this. Right? You never know. I remember saying in a later interview that law enforcement got the clothing wrong. Yeah, she said a long sleeve black shirt with a character on front and the tracksuit pants. Yes, with white stripes down the side of the pants. They don't get FBI. They don't get nothing wrong. Sure, I'll read it again. So my question was, when is the last proof of life that we have for Sebastian? The last proof of life is February 25th at the restaurant, the steakhouse. February. Okay, so there we go. All right. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was last seen on February 26, 2024 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Now, I also want to say that it doesn't also, it, we are looking at about that night as well, but we can't forget about morning either. Morning on the 26th. That's right, Just Jen. It would say believed to go missing in the early morning hours of 2/26, not seen. That is correct. That is correct. Now, remember, they seen Madeline Soto too. Remember that? And they seen Madeline Soto. She wasn't. They seen her. That is right. That is right. Boom, shakalaka. Seen with no mention of time. They're not going to tell you the time. They're not going to tell you the time. Yeah, SEEN. Right? I think we'll need to promise protection for certain neighbors. I don't know. We'll just have to see. He went to bed at about 9 o'clock. Right. He was heard him in there a little while earlier because he was heard him in there making some noise. It doesn't say walked out of the house. It doesn't say how. It doesn't say believed to walked out of the house. It doesn't say at all. He was wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and black square frame glasses. Sebastian has a medical condition. I just think that's very interesting. Has law enforcement ever checked coworker? Oh, I'm sure. Listen, I am sure. Info. Yeah, Sherilyn. I think I know what that's about. Yeah, knock it off and go to sleep. I don't care what you're doing in there. Knock it off and go to sleep. Since FBI got this, I hope they look at. Yeah. So, I really think. Yeah, it doesn't say he's with a flashlight. Doesn't say he's without shoes. No, why? Yeah. Yeah, no interest in finding. You're right, Donna. You're right. Exactly. That's very, very interesting, isn't it? 1 second. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. All right. An endangered. Where was this at? Okay. The flyer is at TBI. It says Sebastian is 15-year-old white male, 5'5", 120 pounds with white brown hair. Sebastian was last seen on February 26th. I just now noticed this. I mean, I know that, but like last seen. I don't. Nobody's seen him on the 26th that we are aware of. Nobody. How can anyone have seen him on the 26th? Justin, I keep going back to mom and just doesn't give vibes of a mom who thinks their son. Well, in my opinion, Bullshit, it doesn't give vibes of it. To me, it gives vibes that you're not going to look, because people who don't look tend to, in my opinion, know more. Someone saw him and they know it. They are enticing the person with the money, in my opinion. I think so too. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. You never know when Mr. Wilson might be looking through the curtains or a camera. Or a camera. Has it posted on the flyer. You can bet somehow. Look at the FBI photo, black sweatshirt. I mean, why is he wearing all black? Right? People's like, well, maybe he didn't want to be seen. Well, let me tell you something. Justin, remember the post that Melissa put on Facebook? He may have climbed into a car and fell asleep. I certainly do. It happens, she said. We're going to do a Britney Spears. Knock, knock, knock on the door. FBI, open up! Mother chicken. FBI, open up! Mother chicken. Well, a camera like that can see. It can certainly see in the dark. It can be black as, just completely dark, and it will see right through that. Why would he walk into the deep woods away if family thought he would be found in a car? That's a good point, too. Did someone catch him going into a car? Isn't that interesting? Oh, Lord. Let me find that, y'all. Let me find that. I clicked right on it. Clicked right on it. I cannot believe I just clicked right on it. Damn. Trooper's mom. FBI also, those are responsible, as in more than one. Perhaps. Perhaps. All right. 1 second. Let us find. Okay. Hey, everyone. This is my nephew. He is high functioning, verbal autistic. He walked out of the house in the middle of the night with his glasses. It's very bizarre to add that. A small flashlight and no shoes. We have been searching since 6:30 a.m. yesterday. They are searching the 10 miles, it was actually 5, around his house. But I am worried that he may have got in the back seat of a car, fell asleep, and woke up after someone got to their job and got out of the car. ... It's possible ... I'm trying to think outside of the box to help find him ... Ugh, it's just so hard. You never know how kids think. Please keep a lookout. Thanks. She's full of it. Strains. Sounds forced. That was posted on February 27th at 5:52 in the morning, which is about 24 hours, almost to the minute after the 911 story went in. So her post gives a theory on the 26th. Yes. Yes, that is true. Yes, because she's saying they walked out of the house in the middle of the night with his glasses, a small flashlight, and no shoes. Using the one brain cell that the if it had gotten in someone's car when they got in, they would have seen him. Well, what they are saying is might have fell asleep and woke up after someone got to their job. I mean, why would have they have fallen asleep when they got to their job? That's what's interesting to me. You're going to sleep, or he's waking up after they get to the job, not when, the car fires up and you turn on the stereo, or you're driving around the curves and everything. That's what I wonder. Who got to their job? Who? Who? Darzilla, thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Wasn't one of Crystal's cleans that he wasn't wearing a t-shirt or a sweatshirt? It was a long sleeve t-shirt and Adidas like pants with a white stripe. Yes. Yes. It was a long sleeve shirt, not a sweatshirt. It has changed many times. Hi, Reno. Good to see you. We don't have, Sergeant, we don't have the photo of Sebastian in the restaurant that day. There is a photo of him in a restaurant with family, but it is not of that day. Trademark. Yes, 3 white stripes. That is correct. Did we get to 1,000 likes? Are y'all ready for a chicken party? I wish they had put out video of Roadhouse. I wonder if the FBI would release that video of him leaving the Texas Roadhouse. Cluck it up. It's 1,000. Thank you guys you guys always do it. You guys always do it. We got 8 more thumbs up. Come on. Come on, haters in the bushes. Pretend it's the middle finger. Come on. Excuse me. I would love to see what Sebastian was wearing to TX. Well, he was wearing a different shirt, they said, which I thought was interesting. We all just love you, Justin. That is all. Aw, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. Love you too, my dear. Earbud alert. Earbud alert. Order in the judge room.
Order in the judge room.
Order in the judge room. Okay. So did we get to 1,000? Yes. Just the tip. Get the thumbs up. Just the tip. Just like your first love said to you. Say that she had been searching for him since 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning. She wrote that post on the 27th and said yesterday. Exactly. How could they have been at the house by 6:30 whenever the cops didn't even show up till 7? Right? Lakeside Lawyer. There you are, sweetie. Good. Killing time to the office, please. Killing time to the office. We need a late slip for killing in time. Late slip for that. All right. Let's cluck around.
Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
Give me sugar, water. More.
Oh, your skin is hanging off your bones.
Oh, yeah.
I love Skitty Kitties. Who's ready for a pet cat? A pet cat.
A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat.
Here's when they went off to Mississippi.
You're coming with me.
What?
It's a long trip. I'll need a snack.
Snacks, because he's 15 and snacks.
Snacks. Sugar water. Sugar water. Lisa, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate it. It just dawned on me that the car from the flashlight video probably had its license plate illuminated. The license number could be picked up from video. It depends. There has been one case that I have covered. One case that we have been able to make out some numbers on a license plate. Other times it's so bright and these cameras, it's just blurry. You just see white light around it. Do the bug thing. Do I still have the bug thing? Oh, no, I don't think I still have the bug one. I don't think so. I think I took it off. So yeah, there's that. All right. I want to finish this one video and then we're going to move on to something else interesting right after this. Justin, do you think the vehicle could be a small Chevrolet truck? I have no clue. I honestly don't know. One of the neighbors I have spoke to said just exactly what Mob said, that they thought it may have been a small, dark sedan. Now, I have no idea. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Right. So we'll let's finish this real quick.
$50,000 reward. It is the latest attempt to solve a case that's gone cold. The missing boy's father tells me he still has hope that his son will be found.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
Seth Rogers is torn apart. There is still no trace of his 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, who has autism. Investigators say he was last seen on February 26 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing child. He's my son.
His biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, previously told Fox 17 News she last saw her son Sebastian the night before in their
Oh,
Hendersonville
Lisa,
home.
that's sweet.
Sebastian lived with his mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. The two did not want to comment. The TBI, who partners with the FBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, told
I
Fox
gotta show y'all
17 News.
something. I got to show y'all something. I noticed this. Hold on. 1 second. Maybe.
I don't know what's
It
going
might be.
on.
We may have not passed it yet. Hold on.
And I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
Seth Rogers is torn apart. There is still no trace of his 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, who has autism. Investigators say he was last seen on February 26th in the area of
Hold on.
Stafford. Investigators say.
Okay, that wasn't it.
He was last seen on February 26th in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing child. He's my son.
His biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, previously told Fox 17 News she last saw her son Sebastian the night before in their Hendersonville home. Sebastian lived with his mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. The two did not want to comment. The TBI, who partners with the FBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, told Fox 17 News, quote, "No evidence at this time indicating criminal activity is involved," end quote. Seth tells me the FBI offering a $50,000 reward is great, but wants more from local law enforcement.
I wish that there was agencies that were emotionally invested to do their job.
Seth has hired a private investigator to continue.
Justin, I heard on a panel that was working on repairing a small car, maybe his niece's car, when she went missing. I believe the car was at the RV park. Could he? Anything is possible, girlfriend. Anything is possible. Yep. No comment. No comment. I will say this. I've never. Don and Candace Wells said thank you for the reward. I mean, they wanted the money, but after they realized they weren't getting it, they at least said thank you.
Looking for his son.
I will not fail my son.
There's something I want to show
I'm about a
y'all.
block away from where Sebastian
it's up
Rogers
here.
was
I wanna
last
show y'all
seen.
something.
And since then, there's been no trace of him for 6 months. The FBI is hoping that $50,000 reward is enough for someone to come forward with information. If you have any information on Rogers' disappearance, you can contact them or you can call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Reporting in Hendersonville, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
6 months, one long nightmare.
The nightmare continues tonight for that man, the father of missing Sumner County teenager, Sebastian Rogers. Today marks 6 months since Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School, literally without a trace. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar now live in the area in Hendersonville where the search stands tonight.
Up here, guys.
Karen?
Scott, today the FBI offered a $50,000 reward. It's the latest attempt to solve a case that's gone cold. The missing boy's father tells me he still has hope his son can be found.
I don't know what's going on. And I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
Seth Rogers is torn apart. There is still no trace of his 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, who has autism. Investigators say he was last seen on February 26th in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing child. He's my son.
His biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, previously told Fox 17 News she last saw her son Sebastian the night before in their Hendersonville home. Sebastian lived with his mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. The two did not want to comment. The TBI, who partners with the FBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, told Fox 17 News, quote, "No evidence at this time indicating criminal activity is involved," end quote. Seth tells me the FBI offering a $50,000 reward is great, but wants more from local law enforcement.
I wish that there was agencies that were emotionally invested to do their job.
Seth has hired a private investigator to continue
vehicles.
Do you see what I see? Does anyone see what I see? Do you see what I see? The sky, the sky. High, high, high. Bring us silver and gold. Garbage truck, garbage truck. A trash truck. And I want to show you something. I was going to do this earlier and show it to you on my live. It's a very small thing, but I want to show you what a garbage truck. Hold on. 1 second.
He explains there's been both
Bear with me.
law enforcement, but
Okay, here we go. I need a screen recorder. Okay. Bear with me. Start.
also random vehicles coming through their street.
People have been coming in
Okay.
Almost daily, and they've had to report them to the sheriff's department. They've come in TikTokers that are nationally known, trying to get pictures of the family. And
Okay. Let me show you a little something on that. Big old nasty trash truck is what Soldier Girl said. That is right. But it's flashing, and I want to show you something. Must have got lost. Thank you so very much, my sweetie, for gifting a pearl necklace. If you received that pearl necklace, please give our beloved Must have got lost a big, big thank you. Appreciate you. And please join us 30 minutes prior to our lives. Make sure you look in the membership section. We do a pre-show. Lakeside Lawyer, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome. Pearls look amazing on you. I want to show y'all. Okay, I just clipped that. I want to show you where it's at. Where it's at. Downloads. Trash truck. Okay. Bear with me as I. Okay. Okay. Watch this. You can see right here.
Also random vehicles coming through their street.
people.
You see that? Hold on. Okay. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. All right.
Also random vehicles coming through their
See that big old bar of a flashlight? See it in the middle of the day, and that is so far away. Now imagine that in the nighttime. You're not going to see lights going all this direction, right? It just shows you. It is state law. You have to have flashing lights on trash trucks, on buses, all of that. right? This is daytime.
Also random vehicles coming through their 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 also random vehicles
Also,
coming through their
this
also
trash truck, again,
random vehicle
I think there's probably more than one company. Oh, they're very loud, yes. But you can see a guy putting the trash can back. Justin, go back to the vehicle to our right in the driveway. What do you mean? To our right in the driveway. In that video? Yeah, they beep for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a quote from Mr. Foot that says, I can find it in just 1 second. I'm looking for it. Bear with me. Chris spreading to keep the flyers. I've got a lot of quotes here. Missing. He mentions the trash service. Particular source of water. He says the overflow. Okay. He doesn't care. House. He said he'd have to show up. Sorry, I'm looking, guys. It's something I want to show you. There's been no way they will. Mr. Foot says it's so dark in their neighborhood that time of night. Interesting. He says that time of night, there's no way he would be able to see a cat in the dark. Says nobody is allowed on his property, and that includes their airspace using drones. Only certain individuals have permission. Damn, I wanted to find that quote about the trash truck. Mr. Foot says all the agencies used infrared, night vision, heat signatures, and they looked in the attic and crawl space. There's not big enough ducts for him to hide in. Mr. Foot says if Sebastian had been found in the house, or if there had been evidence in those first 8 days, there would have been no conversation with him right now. It would have been wham, bam, and done. That's interesting. Mr. Foot says when it comes to grandparents, he says every house that's related to Sebastian has been searched. Seth's house, the Foot's parents' house, the Foot's sister's house, the Foot's cousins, the Foot's uncles, the Foot's everyone's. That everyone's named in the investigation dwellings were searched more than once. That's interesting to me. Do they? I mean, Is that something that they search more than once if they thought? Thank you, Soldier Girl. Is that something that they do for, a child that walked out on his own? I'm asking. What do you guys think? Searching, all the foots home. I mean, why when you have a Life 360? Yes, why multiple times? Why? Mm-hmm. That's right. Why multiple times? Um, Mr. Foot says Katie and Sebastian used to have cats, but he is allergic to cats. So Katie made the decision to rid the cats, and still to this day, Sebastian never let him live it down. Mr. Foot says their home was searched over 10 times, not just from SCSO. It's also been searched by TBI Department of Correction officers, state, and other county law enforcement. I'm looking for Mr. Foot says he doesn't have an issue with talking with people, but if he can't answer the question or was told not to give the same generic answer because that is what he had been told to do with certain pieces of information that can't give to the public. There was no. Hold on one second. Who had stuff? Mr. Foot said he probably couldn't use a Google map, meaning Sebastian, to get back home. He doesn't think Sebastian would know how to get maps, type in the address in, and figure out where he was at. But you're expecting, okay, Cindy. But he's also saying that this is a child. The best part about it is this is a child who has been able to cover up any sort of evidence that he without a scent, without being on any sort of camera and avoiding any eyes on him. That's really interesting, but he wouldn't know how to read a map or enter in his address to a map, but he can avoid his scent and avoid being on camera and avoid anyone allegedly seeing him. Cheryl, thank you so much, my dear, for we appreciate your support. Maybe let's see here. This is the trash company that runs in their neighborhood. Yeah, I think there's a couple private companies that run in the neighborhood. You can choose. Right. Right, Bridget. So we can play chess, Google Taylor Swift, be alone to fend for himself, but can't read a map. Huh. Interesting. There was says he's not to be spiritual. He said not to be spiritual, but there's a Native American saying, quote, when you're born, you cry and the world rejoices, but when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. To anybody. Okay. I was trying to find that trash truck comment. Mr. Foote says the attorney that set up the $3,500 reward fund was out of the office and wasn't able to reach every time someone tried to donate to the reward trust fund. Chris says they found out there was never any money put into that account. Seth was supposed to set up one, but Chris says he never heard from him about it, so there's no actual reward account posted. Well, now the FBI is saying, listen, mother chickens, let's do a $50,000 one. How about that? Let me see here. Mr. Foote says that they donated to billboards to keep them going. That is something I will give them credit for, in my opinion. That's good that they're doing that. Mr. Foote says life is gonna move forward whether they find Sebastian or not, whether he walks through the door or they find him in the woods somewhere. The end game is to bring him home, but life doesn't stop as we know it. He says they have to go to work still, and they have another child. His daughter, I'm not going to mention her name, they still have to care for. Mr. Foote explains it's an active construction site. They had to build that pond. It's just a runoff. It's there so water doesn't flood an area. He says there isn't one particular source that the water flows from. He says there is an overflow. So if it gets to a certain height, that goes down the pipe. Chris says 3 dogs followed the same path from different groups. Out of 13 to 18 dogs at the house, He said every other dog took their own path and went various directions. Mr. Foote said 1 out of 5 dogs on the first day went to the retention pond. That is true. That is true. I will give him that. Never talked about Sebastian in the past. I think there's about tips from 3 months. Okay. Hold on. I'll look at it. Let me look at it right now. Bear with me. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's look at this. Okay. Oh, I don't think I've seen this. I don't think I've seen this either.
Leads, which can guide authorities to missing persons. And detectives in the Sebastian Rogers case have vetted hundreds of them, including an interesting one just this past week. Sebastian, an autistic 15-year-old, disappeared from his Hendersonville home on February 26th. Despite a massive search effort, crews found nothing. Could the teen be a crime victim?
We have not cleared anyone, but we have absolutely no evidence to support foul play.
He says we haven't cleared anyone first.
Still, authorities do not rule out the possibility Sebastian was taken from the area.
Yes, what are you doing back there? Tell us.
News Channel 5 has learned just this past week Sumner County Sheriff's detectives investigated a tip where a witness recently came forward to say he saw 2 vehicles stopped suspiciously on the shoulder the night Sebastian disappeared. This was on a road several miles from Sebastian's home, and the witness said it appeared 2 men were forcing something into the trunk of one of the cars.
What? That's interesting.
Officers have since investigated, and they say they have found no connection to Sebastian's case. But they do want people to continue calling in tips in a timely fashion for authorities to vet.
And anytime the sheriff's office indicates or TBI indicates where you've got an area of interest that we need to search, we're ready to go.
It's been 2 months since Sebastian went missing, but authorities will never stop working the case. Consider that detectives in Nashville say they still follow up tips on Tabitha Tudors. The 13-year-old disappeared more than 2 decades ago on her way to school.
At least if you're getting some tips, it's just a matter of getting that right tip that comes in.
With no trace found after so many thorough searches and the absence of any physical evidence, it all now does come down to the public. If Sebastian or Tabitha are ever to be found, detectives say it will likely be the result of a tip. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Because of a tip. It'll be that or data or he is found. Tabitha, I know, poor Tabitha. Yeah, Father Foot. That's funny, Mark. Father Foot. Said the new photo of Sebastian's. I think we have seen them before. Just then talked about the difference in the missing flyers. 1 second. Getting some stuff in here for the actions of all right, let's share this. What is going on in chat? Okay. So this says blaming. Okay. I am so sick of people blaming me for the actions of a 15-year-old boy who left his house in the middle of the night. I stopped posting anything much on social media for a reason. I had nothing to do with anything, and yet people want to blame and harass me. I mean, nobody should be blaming her. I agree with her there. I mean, the police office went filing the report for my mailbox, asked if I posted it on Facebook to see if anyone knew who owns this van, and that is what I have done. Just because we are not doing what you feel you would do, you feel you need to attack me. We would have gone out and looked in the beginning, and we have handed out flyers, posted signs, and have followed all the rules the FBI, TBI, SCSO has instructed us to do. We all have spoke to law enforcement as well as granted any request that was made. The TBI said the Proudfoots followed the request, and they said in the beginning. People keep acting like the police aren't doing their job. They are. I'm not here to argue with anybody. You are allowed to have your opinion, but you can keep them to yourself. MP coming in clutch with passive aggressive comments. Who's MP? Who's MP? Coming in clutch. Harassing. Probably, Candy. Probably. Most probably, darling. Most probably. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end it here. Nope, do not attack anyone in chat, and nobody needs to attack you in chat. This is not a chat that we do that. We are classy up in this piece. So if anyone is attacking anyone, or you just block it. Just block it, mods. That's the way we do it here. We rarely have any sort of thing like that going on here. No one attacks you, and you attack no one. That's that. Cheryl, did I thank you for the gifted membership? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, my dear, very, very much. At the end of the day, we have no idea. That's right. We were pearls, mother chickens. Now, sometimes we got to take them off. I mean, you know, here, honey, let me take my acrylics off. But that's a rare occasion. Jessica, can you please do an update on Idaho 4? Sure. Yes. Can't wait till that goes to trial. Just chill. That's right, Vet Girl. Just chill. Just chill. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate you. Oh. Hold my pearls. Whose birthday was it? Whose birthday was it? I did not sing. Troopers. I had a PO box, but then I got rid of it. 1,200 likes. That's awesome. Whose birthday was it? Are they still here? Yes, I've got We Are the Perlicious. Your birthday's tomorrow. You're awesome, Tina. You're awesome, my dear. Is Amanda still here? Amanda, to the office, please. Amanda. Let's get to the office. Raise your hand. Come on, raise your hand. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Any other birthdays? Grammar G and Mary Ellen. Amanda, Grammar G, Mary Ellen. Thank you, DC. Okay. Amanda, Gammer C, and Mary Ellen. I don't see her name in participants. And Dreamer Girl. Girl. Amanda. Gammer. G. Mary Ellen. All right. 1 second. I'm in hair and makeup. And by hair and makeup, I meant I was drinking a diet soda. I have to get Babs. We can talk. I can help you out on my other channel. Hey, Sweet Tea, are you on that? Inexpensive, best full coverage. How inexpensive? How inexpensive? Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Troopers. All right. I'm going to do my rendition of Happy Birthday, Mr. President, that Marilyn Monroe. Well, $50 is a really expensive foundation. Do you like matte or do you like dewy? My favorite full coverage for me is Dermablend. It's like $40. Okay. Mary, what's your husband's name? What's your husband's name, Mary? I'm the Mary and you're the Rhoda. I'm the Mary and you're the Rhoda. Come on, Mary. Oh, so CoverGirl's amazing. I love It Cosmetics. Love MAC. Lancome. I like Lancôme's anti-aging stuff. Mary. Okay, Bill. Okay. You remember, so I'll got you there. We'll sing happy birthday to Bill too. Charlotte Tilbury, you can't go wrong with anything. Although it's not a makeup that you want to wear like a foundation. It's not really it's something that, like, their full coverage to me isn't as full coverage as I like, but Estee Lauder Double Wear is one of the best. Avon's got some good anti-aging stuff now. I was shocked. All right. Happy birthday, Mr. President. That the lovely Marilyn Monroe sang to JFK many, many years ago. Happy birthday. The world is your oyster. It's up to you to find the pearl. From all of us, from Marilyn and Clutch, them mother chicken pearls to the second power. Let's start it, children. Let's go. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dreamer girl. Gamergy, Amanda, Mary Ellen, and Bill. Happy birthday to Happy birthday, dreamer girl, Amanda, Gamergy, Mary Ellen, and last but not least, Bill. Happy birthday to each of you. Happy late birthday to Lake Erie 58. Where's Lake Erie at? Where's my little lake at? Where's my little Lake Erie? You had a heart, Kath. Oh my God. Well, tomorrow. Yeah. Whoa. Yes. You're welcome, Babs. I sing happy birthday to all of my pearls. Tell me what other creator is willing to look like a crazy person singing Marilyn Monroe. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Really do appreciate you. You're getting it, Bridget. You're getting it. It wasn't fun. Yeah. Was your dog howling? All right, guys. Good night. God bless. And Merry Christmas. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're subbed up to Hey Sweet Tea. No, Marissa says I wear Wet n Wild cherry lip gloss. I don't wear. Oh no, I did have a Wet n Wild cherry lip gloss. And it wasn't lip gloss. Hold on. And it's amazing. It's this one. It's the Wet n Wild Soft Blur. Soft Blur. It's really good. It like gives you just like, it looks natural, but it's a blur. It's like $6, $5-6. I tell you, a foundation that blew me out of the water. It was the Wet n Wild. I don't remember what it was called, but it was Wet n Wild something. It was really good. It was really good. It was like, I was like, that's better than like $40 foundations I've tried. It was really amazing. And they don't test on bunnies. Photo finish. That's it. I think that's it. Photo finish. It's really good. Really good. All right, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Love you guys. Bye-bye.